So it's been a while, YouTube, but I'm doing another vid, finally. Figured I would at least give an update on me, things to come, etc. First of all, I've purchased some new games recently. I posted about a few of them on my written weblog, but never made a vid showing them, so I'll do that finally, and give some first impressions on them. Star Ocean, Till the End of Time, or Star Ocean 3. Nah, not really a new experience for me. It's something that I've played extensively in the past, but I never actually owned my own copy until now, of course. I'm really not sure what to say about it. It's a futuristic RPG about a boy named Fate Lion God searching for his best friend Sophia and his mother and father, who along the way makes very interesting discoveries about his own existence and Sophia's. I like the story a lot. Some of the voice acting could be better, but I like the combat of it. I don't know. I enjoy the game. I like it a lot. I think if you like RPG games, it's something you should look at. For the PS2. I don't think it came out for anything else. Anyway. Next up, The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. It's a Zelda game. If you've played one, you've pretty much played the majority of them. It's played entirely on the touch screen, with a few interesting points like blowing on the mic and closing the DS to move a mark from the top map to the bottom map. It's rather nifty, actually. I'll have more to say on this once I do my Legend of Zelda franchise vid. Speaking of which, I'll probably be doing that soon. I may wait for... I take that back. After I get Wind Waker, and I play Wind Waker a bit, I'll do that vid. I came to the realization that it's a bit silly for me to expect me to go through and beat every single Zelda game when I could just play a little bit of each game and get just as good of an idea what I think about the game. So that'll hopefully be soon once I can find a copy of Wind Waker. I've been looking, but I can't seem to find one. I do have a bunch of vids lined up though, so it probably won't be the next one. I've been slacking on actually recording. Anyway, Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube. Kind of a fun game. A little bit boring overall, but it's fairly fun. I don't really have anything else to say on that. Yesterday morning, I went to pick up my pre-order of Mario Kart Wii, an extra Wii wheel, and Resident Evil 4, the Wii edition. Finally. I've been looking for that game for a while. I couldn't find it anywhere, but I finally found a used copy at GameStop. I already have my initial thoughts on Mario Kart Wii on my written blog, so you can go read that if you're curious. I won't bother to go into it here. Resident Evil 4, I have barely even played it. I played it a little bit yesterday in between Mario Kart rounds. Just basically to make sure that it would load and play, since I bought it used. But I'll have to give initial thoughts. I'll have to give my thoughts on that at a later date. So that's it for new games. Next, I'm going to move on to a short little review for the Nyko Perfect Shot accessory for the Wii. First of all, I love this thing. I actually dig the color scheme a lot. It makes me think of something from an actual old arcade from back in the day, like Time Crisis or the House of the Dead, with the bright colors. But yeah, some people like realism more for their video games. Not me. I like things like this. I like bright colors, the blues, the orange thing to hold the Wii remote in. It's got a really nice weight to it, especially when you add in the Wii remote. It's not really heavy. It is heavy enough that your arm will probably get tired after an hour or so of holding it up and shooting it, but it's not really light, which I'm happy about. If it had been really light, I probably would have been upset about it. But as it is, it's got a very nice weight. It's solid. It has a presence. It's there. You're not going to forget that it's in your hand. Also, it's got personally, it has a nice tight spring in the trigger so that you can just, Some of them I've seen don't. It's got the basic shape of a gun. It even has a little fake screws. The only problem I have with these things is their availability. For whatever reason, from what I've gathered, Nyko doesn't make these anymore. They don't produce them anymore. So you got to get them on eBay or from an Amazon seller, etc., things like that, which can be a bit pricey, unless you can find a good deal for them. So 2 of them may be out of the question, but if you have House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, anything that's compatible with the Wii Zapper, I'd say go with this thing. It has a port at the bottom for the Wii Nunchuck, so you know that's there as well. But yeah, so if you've got any of those games or intend to get any of those games, I'd say get this. It's probably the best thing out there for it. But on that note, I haven't actually used the Wii Zapper or any of that stuff or any other one. I read reviews because I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of different ones. And every review I read basically said that this one was the best thing for the system, and having not actually played any of them and only this one, it's really fantastic and I love it. So, to close out this vid, I wish to ask an opinion of the people who watch my vids. Every now and again, I write down a baseline or rip off a baseline. Some of them sound really familiar, but I can't place exactly where I've heard them. So it may be more heavily influenced by rather than a straight rip-off. Anyway, I write down a baseline, and then I think, and then I end up coming up with a variety of ways to actually play the line. No reason, I don't, set out to do that. It just occurs to me while I'm fiddling with it to play it a variety of ways. And then I run into problems where I'm not sure which way sounds better. So just for something different to put in my vids, I ask y'all to tell me your opinions. And by the by, I'm not that good at playing my bass, and I swear a lot, so I'll just get that out of the way now. I'm also going to have to, it's just going to be audio, it's not going to be video. There's reasons for it, but I don't feel like explaining them. Well, you get the general idea with that one. And just... So there you go. Finally an update from me. Coming soon, with any luck, the Legend of Zelda franchise vid, assuming I can find a copy of Wind Waker. Super Smash Bros. Brawl review, and possibly a Mario Kart Wii review. I don't know. Either way, if anyone has any suggestions for vid ideas, requests for a review on a game, movie, album, whatever, or questions they'd like me to answer in a vid, I'm open to them. So, yep, take it easy, y'all. Peace.